Hey, everybody. How's it going? Thanks for joining us for another episode of Dole Whip Destinations with your co-host, Trent.
Tiffany.
And Casey. We're coming at you with that energy today. It is season 2, episode 3. We don't have our cute little sign in the back anymore, so we have to just remind people that
It's over here.
this is episode 3. It's somewhere in spirit.
Cut it out.
How was your Valentine's Day? Anything exciting to report?
We both worked on Valentine's, so yesterday we ended up and we went and got a massage.
What kind of massage? Was it like full body or like back?
Full body, baby.
Really nice.
Oh yeah, naked.
Was it like a couple's where you guys were like next to each other?
Yeah, we were in the same room.
Nice. Oh my God.
So that was nice.
Kill.
I got to hear Trent at one point go, ow.
This because she said medium or hard, and I was like, I always said medium hard, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I said medium.
you know?
Yeah.
And she at one point I heard her hand
She
slap
went,
her.
ha!
I heard her hand slap her fist. Like she went like this to get prepared. And I was like, oh. And then she
meant business.
I'm picturing her
And
like
she-
literally hopping on the table like a full SNL skit or something.
But where she started, because she went like this and use your elbow to go like down around the side.
Ooh.
Where she started though was on my neck, on my spine. It was just like, you're not going to massage the bone.
I had a great
Bone.
massage.
You can't loosen up the bone. The bone is bone. So when she did it, she was just pushing, and then she just came around the edge, and I was all Tiffany heard was me go, and she said she went,
Go, oh, too hard?
yeah. And I just went, and my face was in there, so I was like, yeah, a little. I didn't want to say anything too bad. So.
Are you sore now? Because that sometimes happens.
I'm honestly a little sore. I'm definitely not hydrated as much as I should be, but it was great. I was like, I need to do that.
It still felt good, but man, she was messing me up. She was over loving it.
Little lady.
She was like digging her elbows again in my calf, like different parts of my calf muscle. And just like, you know, that part of like 40-year-old virgin when he's getting waxed and he's just like, that was everything in my head. I was just like, oh my,
trying to get through it.
I kept in my mind, I kept going, she's trying to kill me. She's trying to kill me. She's trying to kill me. Because every time she would hit my calf muscles, it hurt so bad.
Do you feel
Like-
better now that it like we went through the pain of it? Like
No.
was it
Hers, I think hers was better. I told her she didn't do the foot part on me, and then Tiffany was like, she massaged her feet. She took the time to just beat me down.
damn, she spent all the time directly on your back. Well, maybe she
I
felt
was like, you need this.
yeah, she probably felt some knots in there that she was like, I need to spend most of my time here.
Well, to be continued. She should have
Mhm.
part 2'd it and hit me up today on my private line just to smooth out the edges. Dang.
Where was this place? Where did you go?
Dragon Foot Spa. Shout out.
Oh, I think I've been
PJ.
there.
Yeah,
with
it's a
your
great
mom
spot.
over there.
It's like
I thought you were with your mom
affordable.
one time over by Trader.
Yeah. No, that sounds
Sweet.
very familiar. Nice. Oh, I'm so
Highly
jealous.
recommend.
I haven't had a massage. I couldn't tell you. I give myself massages.
yourself.
Like at least you guys have each other. Literally every night.
Do we?
Not every night. I would say weekly. Like I give myself like real, like it's easier to massage my legs and my feet than it is my shoulders. But to have someone massage your lower back is something I can't reach.
You would think that because you have a significant other, it works like that, but then you
No.
just end up doing more things. It becomes negotiating. Like if you scratch
Yeah.
my back, then I'll
I'll scratch yours.
No, you
You-
take
like-
turns. Like whenever I had a boyfriend, we would do 5 minutes each. Like
that's a boyfriend. This at this state, it's just like because we don't want to do it. We don't
Yeah,
5
no.
minutes. If she said 5, if I told her 5 minutes, she'd be like 5 minutes.
and then you
she'd
do
be like,
5 minutes.
No, she'd be like, no, not only do you do that, but you have to do this. And then I would go, okay, I will, but you have to. Then now we're doing 3.
Just to get a massage.
Yeah. Because nobody wants to do it. I'm taking out the
Let's not
trash.
pay for it for the both of
dog.
us
Yeah.
to get a massage.
It's-
Yeah.
You should go
Bad.
get one soon though. Like even at like a big
Yeah.
company like Massage Envy, it starts off it's $70. Like for
No, my nail place, they have like a massage
night.
table, and I always say I'm gonna do it because it's so cheap. It's like, I don't know, $10 for every, I don't know, 10 minutes or something.
You should.
And I always wanna
Even if
add
it's just a foot
add
massage.
it. No, I just want my back.
Oh,
Literally,
yeah?
my lower back kills, and it might just be from, like, working at a computer all the time, but my
Mhm.
lower back, and I always say
I
I'm gonna
imagine.
do it, and then, like, my nails take so long that I'm like, "I don't wanna spend even another minute here."
But
So,
what if you had them do it
out
first,
the
though?
door.
Because that way you're inclined to sit there and do your nails. Think
Yeah,
about how relaxed you would be in the chair afterwards, just
or,
already, like,
like, while
working
my
out.
nails are
Just
soaking,
sleeping.
that
That's what I
could be
mean. Something like
smart.
that where it's like if you do it before, then now you have to stay anyway, you're already in the process.
Mhm.
But that's probably the way to go, you know? Some
Yeah,
people do dinner and a movie, some people do movie and the dinner.
true. Let's get into rope drop and rumors. And I have something hot off the press, and I'm really hoping you haven't seen this yet, Tiffany. And I don't know how you if you
Probably not. I don't see anything.
well, if you've managed to escape this in, like, the past 3 hours,
I definitely don't know
Props.
because she didn't say my name.
Tiffany,
Wait, Hannah Montana?
Hannah Montana. Are you ready?
Disney Plus.
Disney wait, do you know?
I guess I kinda saw a snippet, but I didn't know more.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we still technically don't know what it's going to be.
Yes, but that's huge. What do you
Oh,
mean?
okay. You
We've
know
been
who I saw a video? It was Emily, your girl Emily.
Yes. Yes.
That's who I saw.
Well, because she made, like, a reaction video, is that what you saw?
So that's why I didn't think it was new news.
No, that was literally a couple hours ago.
Oh.
It was hot,
I
hot off the
literally
press.
told Trent that's a Tuesday.
Wait,
So obviously we're gonna watch whatever is happening.
the 24th is on a Tuesday?
Mhm.
Is it? I just kind of assumed it was on the weekend.
I wonder if they'll do
Tuesday.
anything then, like, theaters, like, sometimes they do, like, select theaters and, like, at least,
Maybe.
Maybe,
that
but
could
it
be
said
fun.
Disney Plus, so
But Netflix did that with Stranger Things, and
Yeah,
I
and Paramount does that with UFC fights, you can watch them in
yeah.
movie theaters.
and how they did it with Stranger Things, which I loved, was it was a $20 ticket, but it was also a $20 food voucher.
Mm.
So
I think yours was ours didn't offer that.
I think all of them had to, like, legally, they can't charge
But remember,
you
like, how
to
you got the Taylor Swift bag and, like, mine didn't have anything?
I had
Like,
to pay for all that. That wasn't included with my ticket at all. I think this was
I
just
know, but I'm
because
saying that it didn't even have the option, Like,
that's a little
it's just
different, though.
select places probably
That's merch, though.
'cause it's limited.
I think
But New York's probably better than, like, marketing than,
but, like,
Palm Beach
legally,
Oh,
Gardens.
for
I don't
sure.
think they can charge to pay I'm sorry, they can't charge to play Netflix stuff, is what I'm saying. Like,
Mhm.
my guess is AMC probably paid Netflix a lump sum to say, "We're gonna play this for 5 hours today, and this is what we're paying you," and then they're hoping they get the back end of the food and the drinks and all of that to pay for it.
I just wonder if it will be
Okay, so yeah,
live,
I'll get back to
or
what it is. So, Hannah Montana returns home. Saying that out loud is like, this year and last year, if you would have told 12-year-old Casey that Camp Rock 3 and Hannah Montana were still a thing 20 years later,
true.
I wanna say I wouldn't believed you, but, like, that little girl would have been like, "Hell yeah, they are," I would've.
Yeah.
Yeah, she returns home for the 20th anniversary, streaming on Disney Plus, March 24th. It'll be a special the special will be filmed in front of a live studio audience and will feature exclusive in-depth interview with Miley Cyrus
Mm.
and Alex Cooper, which is interesting because I don't know if you know much
Mm.
about Alex Cooper, but she's a diehard Hannah Montana fan. That's, like, one thing I've
Mm.
always kinda known about her. Loves Hannah
Mhm.
Mhm.
Montana, so I can't even imagine how that is for little Alex to know that she gets to do that.
Talk to Hannah Montana.
Oh my god. So the conversation will offer an intimate look at the creation of, like, the show, the characters, we'll, like, revisit moments and memories. Now, there were a lot of rumors going around that they were doing some residency at MSG, and that was, like, this big thing that she was gonna come in sometime in March, and I'm assuming that was all rumor,
Mm.
not happening.
Yeah,
I think
that'd be crazy.
you and I called this months ago. We're like, "It's gonna be a Disney Plus special." Like, everyone's saying,
Mhm.
"Tour, tour," and she's not
No way.
yeah, she's not doing a tour. But
Mm-mm.
I wonder if it will be live. I think they're saying live audience. That just means that people will be there in
Yeah,
general.
it's still probably gonna be pre-recorded for sure,
It's prob
especially there's interviews,
it's probably
like
already recorded if it comes out in less than a month, the way these things work, but I can't imagine having to be one of those people, and I'm assuming sign NDAs and all the things because they know what has already happened.
Mhm.
But interesting, so they're saying there will be some familiar, in quote, notes that find their way back into the spotlight. What does
Mm.
that mean? Does that mean that she's performing songs? Familiar
I would
notes,
hope.
like a song note. Like she'll be saying songs that find their way back into the spotlight. That's my
I would
hope.
think so.
Isn't that whole show based around her singing?
Yes,
Yeah.
So she ain't gonna sing?
She has to
she
sing.
has to.
Yeah, that's
Has
the
to sing.
do we wanna watch Miley Cyrus act, or do you wanna watch her sing?
I know, but my point is, I don't. I mean, yes, I
Sing.
want to know how the show was made and all the behind the scenes. I want all that. I'm grateful.
Mhm.
I'll take that. But I would love for her to play like "You'll Always Find Your Way Back Home" or like just something that kind of commemorates what's happening. I don't know. I'm really hoping for some live music, and I don't think she's gonna wear a wig. Her hair is already kind of blondish now, and she cut her bangs.
Yeah.
Like she said about a month ago, they're like, "So how are you? Like, are you excited for Hannah
Yeah, she
Montana?"
was like, "You see the bangs."
You see the bangs, and that was all I needed to know was that she's not putting a wig on. She's just gonna go
Mhm.
out there and be Hannah and be Miley at the same damn
Mhm.
time.
She's so fun too, just, like, performing wise that it's
Gosh.
gonna be great either way.
I'll take literally a crumb. Whatever she gives
Mhm.
me, I will eat on up, so
I don't think Trent even knew, obviously, like, all of her songs, but she's just so funny live too. To crack
banger
a
after
joke.
That's
banger.
the thing, though, I mean, we've seen her, so it's like
Oh, you
I always
did? What it was at
yeah.
a festival, right?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, still,
I think it was at
it was
Music
like
in
30
Atlanta.
or hour or something performance. But, yeah, I've always liked her music and her stuff. I'm just not
Was
old enough
that
to watch Miley Cyrus
was that her
back then.
bangers music or what, like, music was
It
that?
was everything.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a little
wow.
bit of
Yeah,
everything.
she did everything because she did, Bangers, she did, what was the last big album where it was, like, Midnight and stuff like that, or
Yeah, it was that album.
Mm.
which
Well, sh
was really good, but she did everything, Wrecking Ball. I mean, she did all like, I imagine she did a couple songs from Hannah Montana
mm-mm.
because there was a
No,
no?
she
She
wasn't
Okay.
doesn't.
she wasn't
Okay, well,
allowed.
what's
No, she
hey,
she literally was not allowed.
anybody who's listening who's a guy, she did those songs because they're those songs for
That's
the
what
seats.
you hear.
If she's below 18, she's Hannah Montana. If
Oh
she's
my
above
god.
18, she's
True.
Miley
Shut up.
Cyrus. Wig or no wig for me.
The
But yeah,
The
either way, she's
Miley
great
stuff
though.
she can do. You know how she was inducted, maybe it was the big D23 last year, I can't remember if that's what it was, but they had her come and, like, sign her name on her star or something happened.
Mhm.
It was in that moment where she's like, she's like, "I was so proud." I'm gonna tear up just saying about it. She said, "I was so proud to be Hannah Montana." And that's like something she had never really said out loud before. But that
Mhm.
day was when they kind of said, "You now have the rights to sing these songs." And I think honestly, for
Mhm.
a while, Disney didn't want her to because
Yeah,
during the
because
whole
she would make too much money off of it.
no, I think it was a
She was just
poor
wilding out.
yeah, it was a poor reflection on them, like, for the whole banger and that's what she
Yeah, I'm just thinking about
A while,
all the
yeah.
bangers, just the whole music video of whatever
in
that
the
is.
Bangers.
club, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just like
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were just like, "We'll give it a few years."
yeah. So they waited 20, and now she's primed and ready. So all that to say, March 24th, mark your calendars, 'cause Miley Hannah is back, and I cannot
Dun,
wait.
dun,
Like,
dun.
when I saw the actual announcement is literally 3 seconds, and she's not even in it. It's literally her heel.
Mhm. Yeah, high heel.
It's her heel walking with a license plate that says Hannah Montana. That's it. That was all they
Mhm.
needed, and I
Not even, it says HM.
yeah, I imagine, like, the creative team was just like, "This is gonna eat." Like, they
Mhm.
all got together in a meeting, was like, "We only need 3 seconds to make history right now."
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hopefully it doesn't blow, because
Tiffany,
that would be disappointing.
it's not possible. Like I said,
It's possible.
even if it's only behind the scenes, I will take any
Yeah.
scrape of anything they give me.
I think it was on YouTube, she put out this series of just, like, talking
Yeah, yeah.
about I really liked that.
Loved
That
that.
was good.
I mean, she said how her days were like, she was 12 years old doing 6 AM to,
Mhm.
I don't know, 9 PM days, and she was like, "I was way too young to have that kinda schedule." So I
She
think
works out too, man. She fit.
mhm.
Dude, that was that Disney that was the that's what but that's also what Disney and Nickelodeon, not that they're the same, but that's what they were doing back in the day. Even
Go
Stevens,
pay
you've
for a
heard look
walk.
at Shia LaBeouf out on the streets fist fighting because they made him work 26-hour days.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's my rope drop. I just wanted to talk about Shia in the streets.
Wait, did something else happen to him?
What do you mean? He was at
From
Wait,
yeah,
he was at Mardi Gras, he got into a fist like a little bar brawl.
he got arrested
when? Last night?
last night in New
Wait.
Orleans because it's Mardi Gras.
Oh my god, the only thing I saw of him being out was some girl some girl showed him on
On
her
holes. Yeah, we all saw it. And now you can and then ended with him getting into a he's
It's funny because you can see some videos that are like the evolution of the days, and it's like I don't think he slept.
Did
yeah.
I think he kept going all night
Do you know
until the next day.
the context? Like, was it somebody who was, like, looking for a
There's no
fight?
him,
No.
he got all I know is he got drunk and somebody said something and he was like in a manic, Shia LaBeouf kind of like,
No, there's this one video of him sitting in a bar and some guy like trying to take a video of him, and he has these like shark eyes that are like, oh,
That's gotta be
he's off the
so
ledge.
that's gotta be so frustrating, though. Like, I can't imagine going out and, like and I think that's what I'm saying. I wonder if
No, this
someone
was
pushed
the
him
video.
to
No,
get
the video that she's talking about is there was a circle of people. They were all talking, right? And Shia LaBeouf was there, and you see him at first, like he's like chilling and stuff with the people who are filming.
Because he's by himself. He has
Yeah.
no
And then
bodyguard
and then
anybody with him. It's him.
the phone goes to
Aw,
like
that's
everybody
so
else.
sad.
The phone goes to everybody else, and then it goes to him, and he's still like looking at the camera, smiling. And then it goes to him again, and he's just like
He's gonna kill this.
he's just not staring, and it just is.
It went from kind
Yeah.
of weird to murderer real quick.
And the person
It
that was
was crazy.
filming, is that who he fought? Like, do we know
No.
why he got into
No.
the fight?
No, this is
He
just
just fought
different
some
bars.
guy in the streets.
He got drunk and then just started like, somebody said something.
And even the guy that was hitting him, he was like, I don't want to hit you. Like, please stop.
Oh, and Shia was like, "I'm gonna keep
He was
going."
just bull. Like, just
And he had no
seeing
friends?
black.
No one to help him?
Nope.
Damn.
Don't say
He's just, I don't think he wanted people to be with him.
Shia LaBeouf is known for having mental health
Yeah.
issues.
Yeah.
So he like I think
And he was sober.
I think he got
so,
because when you see the videos, it's like
clearly not.
it's like people at Mardi Gras, and because people are like watching,
Mm.
like when people are mad and you look at somebody else who's watching, you start yelling at them too, and they're all like, "Yo, like, what?"
Yeah.
Mm.
And at the end of the day, not everybody knows who you are. So if you are shirtless yelling at somebody saying "hit me," somebody might hit you.
Damn,
You're in New Orleans. You're in New Orleans during Mardi Gras, and everyone's
But to
drunk.
be the people on the first day, pretty exciting.
'cause he was so flattered by that girl that, like, was dressed as him as in the play, you know?
Yeah, he was dead sober. 8 shots later, that same group of people, he was just like, "Yeah, you still want a picture?" And she
Yeah.
was like, "No, this is not who I just met." I
Oh,
didn't.
man, that's sad.
Yeah, my
Oh,
rope drop
shit.
is gonna be pretty cool about Indiana Jones.
It's way too soon, like, salt on the wound. Is it really something about Indiana Jones?
Yeah,
What is it? They've already
Interesting because also Shia was in that movie.
it's in the Crystal Skull. Oh my god, he's supposed to be
Weird.
Indiana Jones' son, and they wrote him out of the other movie.
a good
Yeah.
connection.
They just said he went to war or something like that. Yes, so the Indiana Jones ride that they're doing here, you're like, blah, 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 blah. They actually unveiled that it's going to be a completely different track.
Mm.
It's not going to be the same thing that's ever been done at any other Indiana
Wow.
Jones. I forgot his name off the top of my head because I had it written down on the other thing. The guy who has the big earring, who's like the really
Love
famous.
him. Yeah.
He's taking the time to do majority of this Indiana Jones thing.
He did Everest. So
He's leading the
With the
concert.
big earring?
Yeah, he has like a big gauge and it has like a bunch of dangly earrings. He's like
I wouldn't
kinda
even
like he's
call
an
it an earring.
Imagineer.
It's more of like his ear goes to his shoulder.
What's a gauge?
Who is-
He's one of the most famous Imagineers.
Yeah.
Oh, I
He
think
has
I
a
do know what you're
gauge.
talking
He
about.
has like a big like
Okay.
3 gauge, and then he has earrings in it.
Mhm.
But he's the project manager and everything for the concept of everything happening in this Indiana Jones, and it's going to be like nothing. That's not going to be the same track. It's not going to be the same concept of the same ride being used. They're doing something completely different, and he's going to be associated or of what's going on just in that back part of what do we call it now?
It's something the Americas.
Yeah.
Tropical Americas. Is
I
that
think Tropics of
Yeah, I
America.
blanked out. So, but he's going to be the one who's kind of overseeing what's going on over there in like the next 2 years. So I heard that today, and I thought that was gonna be pretty cool just to, like it's gonna be something again, they're just driving home, like, that they have Epic Universe next door doing all this expansion and stuff, and
Mhm.
they're just like, "Okay, then we're gonna have to you guys are gonna open up that dark part of their land where all the horror stuff happens, and they're gonna open up
Mhm.
villains." So, I feel like they all these attractions coming, there's gonna be a lot of really cool
Disney's just
new
kinda like
things.
they're like, "Let me cook," like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
just wait. Well, while you're, like, watching the progression of Indiana Jones, I'm slowly watching the demolition of Dino Land. Like, just yesterday, they took out the giant what was her name? Sue? That big dinosaur that is in the middle with, like, real bones, and I don't know where she's gonna actually end
Mm.
up going. But literally every day, it's like I'm watching I don't even know how to call it, like, a slow motion like, ceremony of someone dying.
Funeral?
Yes, yes. It is literally traumatic, and I need to stop doing it to myself, and I think I told you I have a full folder on on my phone of all of these, like, progression of it happening. I think
That's crazy.
my brain has not computed that this land is gone.
Once we see it in person.
We'll save that for my breakups. Similar to so last week we spoke about Villains Land. Did you guys hear the big commotion about Villains Land now that, like, started
Mhm.
2 days ago?
Now they
Apparently,
wanna redo it.
they're starting from scratch. Like,
What?
so Josh D'Amaro came in, that new guy that I told you I like. He's, like, the young, hip, parks-centered guy.
Yeah, the new CEO.
Yeah, he came in and saw what they were planning, and he said it was, like, quote, unquote, "safe," that it was too safe for something that's
Mhm.
this extravagant and, like, we're building this up to be this
He
great.
wants to wow us.
Said
He wants a little more adult.
he said budget is not an option. Like,
Mhm.
go ham, and that's, like, the music to it, like, an Imagineer's ears, like, if they can
Mhm.
go in there with no restraints and just be creative, I think is so cool.
And I think they're trying to really, like, up their thrill game to try and attract more adults to come to Disney.
Yeah.
Because I still talk to so many people that are like, "No, it's just not for me," and I'm like, "But you, like, haven't actually experienced it as an adult, and you're just choosing to think that way,"
Everybody
which
who
is
thinks
so
Disney
interesting.
when you think Disney adult, you think one thing and one thing only, Main Street, the castle. If you're not used to the parks, you think Main Street, the
Mhm.
castle, where everything's just bubble
Dumbo.
gum. It just looks like Disney, but then it breaks off into different parks where it's a different kind of vibe, like,
Yeah.
you don't realize those parts, but if you talk Disney to people that don't know, they literally just think Main Street, the castle, and they just think that vibe where there's gonna be ice cream and balloons everywhere and this and you know what I mean? Like, they just that's
Balloon.
what they yeah,
Yeah.
that's literally what they
But
think.
also with the Monsters roller coaster that's coming, that is already changing so much for Disney
Yeah.
ride-wise, so that's just opened so
When
many
you watch,
doors.
like, that documentary that came out recently about the building or, creation of Disneyland, I don't know if you've seen that on
No, I
Disney
haven't
Plus.
seen it yet. Did you
You
watch
gotta
it?
watch it.
It was
Yeah, because
good?
there's never before seen
It was
they were
crazy.
smart enough to film every single thing.
Mhm.
Like, they filmed everything. I'm talking about, like, there's guys that were building these rides, like, they obviously redid the rides, but when they were first building some of these rides, they didn't have blueprints. It was like
Mhm.
a two-man crew, and they were like, "Let's just build something." They were
Wow.
just built like crazy stuff, but the one thing that Walt said when they were before it was even built was like, "Who are you trying to appeal to?" And he said, "Well, adults.
Mhm.
Adults have money, children don't."
Yeah,
So it's like it's always, you know what I mean?
I say all the time.
There's more adult stuff than you think. The same way when you watch a lot of those movies, all of a sudden you'll hear jokes you never heard before because they weren't for
It's
you.
all about perspective, I mean, it's
Mhm.
all
Mhm.
about how you I don't know how to explain it, but, like, it really is like a one size fits all, if you look at it
Mhm.
from a certain lens. But I did so if you watched it, is it true that they built it in, like, all of Disneyland in, like, 6 months or something? Or it was, like, a really small number?
It was a really small number, and you know
But
what's
it
crazy?
was small,
It was
you
small, but also, like, people when you think of Disney, for some people, they might think of Disney the movies and, you know, and because he started off in animation, he got to a point where his goal was to have the parks, and the animation became something to propel the park. It
Mhm.
wasn't like the other way around
Mm,
initially. You know, eventually, like, you know, consumerism, it's easier to sell movies and streaming, blah, blah, blah. So it kind of flip-flopped, but he was like, "We're about to go bankrupt making this building this park." Like, literally, they're about to go bankrupt, they ran out of money. He was like, "If we have to do
Yeah.
another couple of films and make a couple of films to support it, then, you know, we'll do what we have to do." Like,
yeah, because
so
back
some of those
then, all All they
Well,
had
think
was,
about
like,
some of
Snow
the
White.
favorite exactly. So some of your favorite movies you've probably seen that are, like, the really old school ones, those might just been out of necessity. He was like, "Push something out.
Yeah.
We need to make some money."
Cinderella, yes,
It's
Snow
like
White,
$17 million or something like that
Sleeping
to
Beauty.
build this park.
Oh my god,
Somewhere around, like
I
it's
need to
crazy.
watch it. I totally forgot about it, and I forgot to write it down. I tell you if I don't write things down, especially if it's a show or
Write it down right now.
a movie,
You'd
I have
really
nothing to
like it.
write with.
Well,
What is
you
that?
would really like it too
Write it
because it's
in our show notes.
Okay, okay.
you would really like it too because,
What's it called?
I forgot the name off my head. I
Just
just
write, like, Walt
you'll see it.
Disney.
Documentary, you'll see it.
Yeah.
Disney Doc.
But you would like it because it's definitely like you said on Sunday, you kinda it's like your
Mhm.
whatever. It's not a bunch of talking. There's times where it's talking. There's times where there's a narrator narrating what they're doing in the moment, and you
Mhm.
don't really have to, like, listen. But there are a bunch of really cool scenes. You see them, like, testing out, Jungle Cruise for the first time before there's anything done, like and they actually had to ride the boat. There were no tracks, like, you
He
crashed that
was
boat.
Same with, like, Peter Pan,
Yeah,
like, doing it
like, it
before
had
there's, like, nothing inside the building.
Wow. See, I'm,
yeah,
like,
it's
such a history buff that I love that stuff. Like, I find that more interesting than
No, you don't like it.
most things.
mm.
Let's hop into the main event. And the main event this week, because we are still in February, it's the month of love and romance.
I'm gonna choke.
We are and also heartbreak, that is a component of love. We are gonna be talking about some Disney breakups that we'll never recover from, that are just, long-lasting heartbreak. And I gave you guys kind of free reins. I said, "Give me rides, give me shows, give me food, give me an era of the park," different things that were very
Mm.
hard for you that still sting. So we'll kinda each go one by one. Who wants to go first? Okay. You're like
Okay.
that kid in class, like, that raises their hand.
Whoa.
Is it calling yet? 4. No, sorry. Okay, go ahead, Mr. Jones.
You cannot.
My first one is not gonna be super relatable for everybody, and it is what it is. It's
That's
okay. It's
okay.
just for me. It's going to be the smoking sections around the park.
Ah, yes.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm
What?
sorry.
You never even
That is a
utilize
good
them.
one.
Pendulums?
You can do that anywhere.
Nah, no, 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 no.
Uh,
There was once to somebody and got it. Now I'm not going to get out of this, but no
If
cigarettes.
anything, I think that makes it more suspicious to do it in the smoking section than it would be
No,
not.
because there were so many people when we were doing it, Casey, you were there too. There were so many people just hitting vapes and just regular stuff that like
yeah.
nobody thought anything different. Now, if any smoke comes out of your mouth, period,
What's that?
True. Yeah.
you're done.
True.
That's why whenever we're at All-Star and we like are driving around, because sometimes we just like to drive around
They have
and
a
like
smoking
look at all the
section at All-Star, which
yes,
is
and we're always
crazy.
like, you go, you keep
Yeah.
it alive.
Yeah, that's old American right there. You
Yeah.
went to Denny's and they was some smoking,
Them.
non-smoking,
Well,
and you knew it
they
didn't
put it
matter.
right next to the food
The
court.
parking lot.
No,
Yeah,
it's
Oh
right next
yeah.
to the food court, and I'm like, of all the places in the world,
yeah.
like,
So
it's such a
it's
horrible
not
place
relatable.
to have it.
It's okay.
I think it's
I'm
relatable.
talking I think it is for a specific crowd that, like, we used to go to Epcot, and every once in a while, when we're drinking around the world, I get a buzz, like, I'm
I was not expecting you to say that. Wow, that is something
That was good.
I've totally forgot that they ever had.
Mhm.
I think the older I've gotten, the better financially things are, and it's like, I drink more around Epcot, and it's like, now I'm like, "Dang,
I want a little smoke.
I want a little rip."
I hear you.
Should I go or do you wanna go?
You go for it.
I actually put Tom Sawyer Island. I am
Really?
very happy that Cars is coming, of
Mhm.
course. But the last time that we went there,
It was
I don't
fun.
think we had gone in so long that
Mhm.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I wish I would have went more.
And
I
we
feel
al
like it's an
So
unutilized,
that's
like,
made on my list.
well, you can bring your own food, so yeah, it's an unutilized
Yeah.
picnic spot. I'm surprised people weren't back
It
there.
was so nice with the shade, the view of the Haunted Mansion. My fave.
But do you think it's because we knew it was going away? Because we were like, "Oh, let's soak this up while we have it." Like, it was more of a we were, like, paying homage, I felt like.
I think it was just the vibe of the whole day because it wasn't like too hot right there either.
Yeah.
Like if it would have been scorching and I was sweating, I probably wouldn't feel this way.
I think for me, it
You
was
know?
almost like finding out, like, a little secret, and you didn't get that much time with it, you know?
Mhm.
You're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, damn, that was a cool
Yeah.
like, we just"
All
so
the caves,
yeah. Well, it's like
you're
if
like, "Where are
you
we?"
ever find, like, a cool bar? It's happened to me before where you find, like, a cool bar and you go there, like, once and you tell people about it and you look it up and you're like, "Oh, damn, that closed?"
Yeah. It's, like,
Like,
gone too soon.
thought
Yeah.
we were
Mhm.
gonna but you don't feel bad, you're just like, "Dang, I thought we were gonna,"
I had
whatever.
more
So,
time.
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
first on my list.
What do you got?
Alright, well, mine so I did, like, different categories. So I'll do my rides. Obviously, just Dinosaur. I mean, Dinoland.
Yeah, we all know.
But that's not even worth being on the list because
We all know.
it's yeah, it's known common knowledge. I'm gonna say the Great Movie Ride.
Okay,
I
I almost put that. I almost put that.
I
I wish I could have put that. I almost
That is one thing I wish
I
Trent could
yeah, I
ex
was gonna say, I feel that through you because when I see the highlights of it, that's something I
Mhm.
definitely would have
You
liked.
would have loved it.
Yeah.
You would have, and it was great for all ages, like, little kids to, like, 80-year-olds could have, like, seen something
Mhm,
in that they would have loved, and I
mhm.
truly feel like when that ride went away, Hollywood Studios kinda lost itself. Like, even right now, I think it's very in between, like, it is so all over the place, there's not,
Yeah,
like,
a theme.
as much as I love I like I like Hollywood Boulevard.
Mhm,
I think that kinda grounds it a little, but
yeah.
that gave
But that
it
other street where it, like, becomes all big right there, like, should be, yeah, like, more,
it just
I don't know,
it lost
decorated
its
with something.
identity, you know? It's just I feel like it lost its soul when that ride went away. Like, it's, like, soulless at this point. There's just hodgepodge of things mixed around.
Mhm.
And JVTV actually had a really good take that he said a couple days ago because you know how Fast and Furious is opening that roller coaster, so what's gonna
Yeah.
go in their old Fast and Furious? And he's like, "They should
Mhm.
do a Universal Great Movie Ride." And I was like, "Whoa." Like, it just, like,
Mm.
snapped in my head. I was like, "That would be epic."
That would be
Oh my god,
good.
like E.T. and Back to the Future and, like, all of these things that they could mix
Mhm.
into one. Of course,
Yeah.
like, Universal is known for taking things that Disney didn't do correctly and then doing it correctly. He's like, "I know it's never gonna happen, but I'm hoping somebody on the team saw
Yeah.
his his"
No, that would be really cool.
Oh my god, it'd be so good. And,
Yeah, they
like,
got a lot of stuff.
so
Mhm.
much stuff from, like, the '60s to now, you know, and just make, like, a really wholesome
Well,
Mhm.
yeah, because 'cause that'd be cool because, I saw the other day, if we ever get the chance or not if, but when we get the chance to go to a Disneyland, if
Mhm.
we swing by Universal over there, Universal for I think it's $400, could be more, but I think it's $400. You can do the back lot ticket. It's not, like, for the park, I think, but it's, like, the back
Oh,
lots,
yeah, yeah.
and you can go see all the sets and all that kinda stuff that they're still using and everything. So it's like they kinda have something like that over there that you can go do, so to have something over here kinda similar to that,
I
but
think
in a
it's
ride
Brent, I
form
think it's
would be
actually
cool.
really cheap. I think it's like $50 or something.
Well, even better.
Like,
Then let's
don't quote
then
I'm
me,
in.
but it's
yeah,
definitely
then we'll
not
buy them for all
400.
around.
Yeah,
All around.
it's pretty cheap, and then you get to, like,
Or
go by, like,
please.
the Bates Motel and all of these, like, cool, real,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So if they have a version like that over here, but it's a ride version, at least it's like kinda mimics, some kinda
mhm.
thing.
So all that to say, great movie ride. I mean, it lost what makes Hollywood Studios, you know?
I can feel
That in
that.
the Hat.
'Cause even Mickey and Minnie's Railway, the hell does that have to do with Hollywood?
I mean, I get
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
right.
they are running away, I think, to Hollywood. Never mind.
I get
It
why
is
they
cute,
have
though.
it, but it's not
He's not the same.
it's just not it's not as good. I'm
Same,
sorry.
same.
It'll
It's not the
it'll
same.
it'll never live up to the hype, I'm sorry.
What's
Um,
number 2, babe?
Mine is something that everybody who's been a pass holder, or if not, we've all been affected,
We all know.
and it's fast passes.
that was on
Save
my
it for the people in the back, babe.
yeah.
The fact that, like, you gotta wait, even if you gotta buy a Disney hotel to be able to get fast passes early, which is only 7 days before, and then if not, then it's 3 days before, like, it's
Have you seen there's a TikTok audio that's like whenever they're talking about something that's really confusing, they're like, "You have to buy 2 tokens to get 3 token," and there's like it's like this audio that's
yeah,
literally what they've done to lightning lanes, like,
mhm,
you have to do 5 things just to do
Mhm,
something that was once free and 1 click.
yeah.
mhm.
I 1,000% agree with you, and that's a gripe that I
I
will have
will
forever.
say I am grateful of the prices
Yeah,
because
compared to
compared
Universal.
to Universal,
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Universal is a whole 'nother ticket.
Yes,
Disney,
but
it's like a max
But it's
30,
but it's
$40.
it's every ride and it's any time. So it's they're really not comparable. Like, it's not like you only
Yeah.
have an hour to go on Mummy. If you wanna go on Mummy 6 times in a row on Express,
Yeah, but it's
you do
but
it.
also
Though I thought you can only do it once.
No, it's as much as you want on any
but also
ride.
too, it's like what day of the week too, because sometimes it's
You don't
like
even need it there.
sometimes it could be like $426,
No, it's
420
extremely
three
expensive.
like, but that's what I mean, like,
Yeah.
and that's why whenever you go to Universal, there's like a separate booth where they have the fast passes. There's no one ever there.
I
Mhm.
also think, like, as a pass holder, like, that shouldn't have been a perk that we got taken away. Like, even if it's not 3, it should be 1 per day at
You're like, "I
least
will take one
because that's
singular ride."
absurd. We're loyal customers
I don't
that
know.
spread the
I
word.
think 1 would honestly be like a slap in the face. I'd be like,
2. Give
"Keep
me
it."
2.
I think no, I think it shouldn't even be just giving us I think we should have better access.
Yeah.
Mm,
Like, there's no reason why me spending all this money over the course of all these years consistently, I should have to wait 7 days ahead of time as anybody else who can just buy a
yeah.
Disney hotel.
And it's not
Like,
even like
we should at
one
least get 14 days out or something, like
but it's
a
it's
week
it's
ahead of them.
also it's also that when those 7 days come, you have to, like it's almost like buying a ticket on Ticketmaster, like, you have to, like, be on there at a
Mhm.
certain time, refresh at a certain like, it's the highest stakes possible. Like, I don't know if I ever told you guys when I got Harry Styles tickets 2 weeks ago, I think I have, like, 10 gray hairs just from doing that. Like, it was the most nerve-wracking Haley, if you're listening, because I ended up I secured them for her and I. It was
Dang, I
a
didn't know.
it was a 2-week process of, like, her getting certain codes for certain days, like, it was like I said, you have to buy 2 tokens to get like, when
Yeah.
things are like that, I hate it, it almost makes
Mhm.
it not
Makes you not wanna go.
Yeah.
yes, it makes you not wanna just
Yeah.
even take part in it.
Mhm.
So yeah, fast passes, 1000% agree, that
Good one.
was also on my list, but I have a few backups. I 1,000% agree with you. I
Mhm.
wonder if they'll ever come back. I doubt it because 'cause they're making a killing off of it right
Yeah.
now.
There's no
Yeah.
You never know, you got this new guy who's parked forward,
I feel like if they
maybe he'll hear
do
something.
if they do, and it's kinda backwards, I feel like they would do it for deluxe guests, maybe, but it's like those people don't need it because they can afford to buy the
Yeah.
lightning lane,
Yeah.
you
Yeah, well,
know?
hopefully that guy at least will listen to pass holders, like, give us like, stagger it out, like, we should have at least a week before so that we can, like, we're the ones out there, we're your marketing team, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Everybody else is just going on a one-time trip, this and, like, we're your marketing team, we're the
Mhm.
ones like, pushing if anyone's pushing it forward, it's us, you know what
Ask
I mean?
my coworkers.
Facts.
So give us what we want,
Literally.
Just
please.
make it easy.
Alright. So mine is the lights on the castle.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
If they never come back, I will be just so upset every single year
Well,
that they don't light up.
you know why they don't? I think we talked about this around
It's
Christmas.
too expensive because,
Yeah.
like, the bulbs, like, just replacing them and
Maintenance.
whatever, but Disney, you got the money, give us the lights.
Make
I'm
it
over it.
happen.
Give my girl the lights.
Or like a projection. I feel like there's some type of science they can do to where it's not old school light bulb. Like it's
Give me
we're not in the
the light.
1940s anymore. Like you could do something
Yeah,
to
y'all
make
got science?
I see the Epcot ball. It be
yes.
twinkling.
That's what I'm saying. If they were to take some of that technology, just something to make it light up. That's all I'm asking.
All we're
1,000% agree.
asking.
Okay, so I said yes, pre-lightning lane, Disney. Oh my god. So mine was this is probably very niche, but I was thinking of like people that broke up and like who like what movies broke up and who was like really sad. And the one I came to was actually Air Bud. And Air Bud is a Disney movie. When he's talking to his dog and he's like, "Get out of here. I don't
Yeah.
want you anymore. Like, I don't love you anymore." I actually watched the scene today just to remind myself of like how gut-wrenching that scene is.
They didn't break up though, he came back.
Yeah.
No, it was for his best interest, but the dog didn't know that at the time. He was like, because he was like, "Go, buddy." It starts off pretty nice.
He's
He's
like,
like,
"What are you talking about? We have a game. I've been stretching. I'm a
Yeah.
point guard tonight."
because
Wow.
at first he's like,
That one though threw me for a loop.
at first he's like, "You're free. Go ahead." And Buddy's like, "You're my owner. Like, I'm not going anywhere. Like, you're
Yeah.
He's
right
like,
here."
"No."
I live here.
And then it goes so dark that it just oh my god, it gets me every time. You should rewatch
You
that.
love that side.
Just rewatch that scene of him being like,
You
"Get
know what's
out of here.
you know
I
what's
don't want
funny is the
you."
fact that that's, like, loosely based on a real story, and the fact that this
And I think I
small
did know
town
that.
was filled with so many little white boys that were so bad at basketball that they had to get someone's dog
To play.
Wait, that's
on the
true?
team. "Hey, what's your dog doing?" Like, I'll use anybody besides Derek. I hate Derek.
Something
He never listens. He's always late, you know what I mean? "What's Sparky doing?"
Yeah.
Sparky.
I don't know if it's, like, all the way based. I think they did
I
it, like,
think I think it's
honorarily.
it's it's loosely though that he was, like, somewhat good at, like,
Homeward Bound?
hitting.
Ugh,
I almost put that on my list, but I was like, "It's not really a breakup, it was just more so we thought they died."
That's no, but that's
everyone.
you put on
Yeah.
Homeward Bound and you wanna go accomplish the day, though. If you start the day off like that, the adrenaline rush you get when Shadow walks over that hill, you could take over the world. You might
No,
be able to climb
not
the Empire State Building at the end of that
not
Your way
necessarily.
home.
It's funny you say that because I hadn't seen Homeward Bound in, I don't know, 10 years, and I saw a clip of it when I was teaching on the bus. I was riding the bus to the school I was working at, sobbing on the bus. Like, I was like, "Why am I doing this to
Yeah, it's a
myself?"
sad-ass movie.
And even when they were all alive, I had to, like, get off the bus and go teach for the day. I was wrecked. Like, I was
Yeah.
Those kids probably
emotionally.
they
Marley
probably got the best day of their lives, though. You were probably so involved and so emotionally connected to those
Yeah.
children. They're probably just like, "Damn."
You day, guys.
Yeah, you probably made sure they had such a good day for you know what I mean? You probably had to
Yeah.
overcompensate for how you felt and everything.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying.
That was so random. I love it.
That's a good one.
But yeah, so Air Bud and just him screaming, "I don't love you anymore." Like, imagine saying that to your dog and, like, your dog having to be like,
I mean,
"Okay, fine," and just run away.
they've pissed me off before.
Ugh, kills me. Alright, who's your
What's yours, babe?
number 3?
My number 3, is probably gonna be I didn't have one. This is the one where I told you, like
He said,
we're
"My
gonna
number
be
3 is
nothing.
probably
My number
gonna
3
be."
was I don't have one.
Probably nothing.
It's fine because
Because
we're
yeah, because I was
at an
thinking
hour
around,
anyways.
I was trying to find something that, like, I was
It's fine. It's
seriously
pretty cool.
was trying to find something that I was seriously connected to, but honestly, even though, like, I understand, like, Dinosaur and I understand certain things like that, I'm such a big fan of, like, future anything that it's
Mhm.
just, like, I'm excited to see what happens next. I feel like do I have certain connections with things? If they changed, it would suck. Yeah, but I know that, like, if they're doing what the intention was when they first started these parks, it was to have the best interest at heart. So it's like, I just have to assume that the future is gonna be good.
Well, and that's
So I
all
don't really have anything
That's
else.
all Walt wanted, was he was always thinking about the future.
Yeah.
Alright, Tiff, what's
It's
number.
okay because mine, like, Trent really can't relate because he didn't start going to Disney until later. But the studio backlot tour
Oh
era
my god, I forgot.
slash Honey, I Shrunk the Kids park, which is crazy that that was all replaced by Toy Story Land, which
That's what had
obviously I
phobias of
love
bugs
now.
and stuff all of a sudden, so people were just, "I cannot have a giant roach."
I don't even
But it was
remember.
just so epic, like, the park, like, I just remember, like, seeing, like, grass. Yeah, it was the playground,
It
like,
was
that you
more than a
could
playground. It was, imagine a piece of grass was
Mhm.
the size of a
Huge.
light pole,
Like,
like
you were an ant.
It's supposed to make you
Yeah.
feel like
like you're an
You
ant.
were shrunk.
yeah,
You got shrunkage.
Oh, but
yeah,
the
yeah.
backlot tour is
I love that
another
movie.
great example of what I mean, that that park lost what it was. Like, we have gotten
Mhm.
so far off course that I'm just like, "What is this hodgepodge of mush now?"
It's because it's just trying to go more rides,
But, like, we had
instead of just,
Star
like,
Wars.
props and stuff.
We had
So
Star
now we get that little room over there
but
with
we
all the
Tiffany,
little models,
Tiffany, exactly. Exactly. No one even knows
which we
exists.
love, which we love.
We do, but to think that, like, what it was, I mean, but
Yeah.
the fact that we had Star Wars in 3 different areas of this park that do not touch each other
Yeah.
is still beyond me that that was
Well,
even
I
allowed.
think what their intention is potential is, they're gonna figure out how to make it flow. I mean, when you it's
With
how
monsters.
but everything they're putting in there is some form of a movie, so they are trying to get it constructed into, like, Toy Story, Star Wars, Monsters. Like,
Yeah.
I see them slowly building, like, where it's, like, it's at least it's all Hollywood based around movies that they have,
Mhm.
and now they're bringing back that animation studio thing where they're showing you how to
Yes.
draw everything. I feel like that's gonna add to what you're saying. At least it's
Yeah.
kinda bringing that life back into, "Hey, let's all go sit over there and figure out how to draw this." Like, Kids nowadays don't do that. Now you gotta
That
have
whole area.
potentially you have a whole new generation of kids that are, like, using their hands to just draw stuff in places
Mhm.
again, you know what I mean, or
Mhm.
whatever. But I feel like I could see them what they're trying to do, and they're slowly trying to gear it towards movies and
Yeah.
just animation in general rather than, like, how it was, because I feel like a couple years ago, it was definitely way more all over the place.
I wonder what's gonna go in the Indiana Jones show. I don't think
I
that
was thinking that
that
too.
will stay. I think that will turn into something else, and I don't know, I'm curious what that does evolve into. And also
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially because it's technically like an outdoor, you
Would
know?
be if they wanted to, because if they're trying to do it all based around Hollywood, is you just make another stunt show.
Mhm.
Just some form of stunts, like movie stunts. They have obviously the IP to every movie they do. It's like just do a stunt show, Indiana Jones.
yeah.
They have plenty of other movies where they can do it. I mean, hell, you wanna do some of the Star Wars stunts or I don't know,
No.
but
No.
yeah, no, you know what, actually, bring in every single
I
extra movie.
no. I
We
mean,
want
maybe
Mandalorian
I'll
stunts.
change my mind once I see them, but, like, I just feel like there's so much
Yeah.
more to Hollywood studios than having Star Wars in 4 different places.
Harry Potter.
It's crazy to me.
Harry Potter, yeah.
Where else is Star Wars besides Star Tours? That doesn't even
There
count.
was
Fart tours,
Star
get out of
Tours,
here.
That doesn't
there
count.
was Launch Bay, which was somewhere totally different. Then there
Gone.
was the actual Star Wars area.
Yeah.
Fart tours gotta go.
Exactly.
We just need to get rid of that.
In a perfect world,
That ride sucks,
Star
it smells like
Tours
I
goes away.
honestly
I almost had a panic attack.
Not almost, he did.
it was so hot. You guys were just enjoying the ride, and I was like, "This shit is real right now." Nobody even understands.
You
Sweating.
came out of that, you had a full-blown panic attack,
Yeah,
and I
Mm.
had
yeah.
no idea.
Mm-mm.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, don't do too many edibles.
But did you do your 3?
My last one is so then this category I made was that they changed it and then it was never the same. So like they tried to make it better and it's Test Track. I feel like they redo this ride every 3
Yeah, it has
years.
been redone a lot,
Too many
but we
times.
haven't ridden it yet.
I know, but like the fact that they have to keep redoing it every couple years because it's just not
But is it
sticking.
because it's boring, or is it because the track just has to be redone
I
because
think
that's,
it was
like,
Probably
actually.
ripping it?
both. I don't
I think
know.
it was actually because the deal they had with
The
with Chevy
yeah.
it
Yeah,
went to a different company, so I think it was more like
that
proprietary, like, I think it legally they were just like, "You're at the end of your contract, rip
Mhm.
that stuff up, this is what needs to be done."
Yeah,
I don't even think
'cause at
Disney.
one point, wasn't it, like, Chrysler or something? And
Yeah,
then, like,
I don't think
so
Well,
Disney.
then that's a bad business model. You know, why are you getting in
But
these
well, no,
contracts for 4
well,
years to then have to
no,
it
well,
should be a minivan.
no, Chrysler went out of business. They didn't. It wasn't their fault. Their business plan sucked enough to
my
where they were like,
take
"We're
is that
bankrupt."
they have strayed so far from and Trent, I don't know, you probably didn't get a chance to ride like the OG version of it, but it used to be
Mm-mm.
like real test dummy, like
That's what I remember from the
vibes.
commercials. I never rode it back then, but in the '90s, when, was the king of the era of commercials, and there was always, like, a Tower of Terror commercial, there was some kind of Disney commercial, which
Mhm.
I love those, I still watch those on TikTok, and yeah, I remember there being test dummies, they were in, like, all these different commercials.
But
Yeah.
the aesthetic was also very that. Like now it's
Yeah,
like, how futuristic can we make this? And like that's just
Mhm.
they've steered so far from what testing a car. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. And every couple years it's almost like they're just like throwing at a wall hoping something sticks and like
Mhm.
every time they redo it people are like this is not what we want. Like who are you
Yeah, we're
surveying?
just like, "Okay, coulda left it."
Like, who are they surveying in these, like, user studies? I don't know.
Yeah, true.
So that it's not even necessarily a breakup, it's just, like, they changed it once and, like, it'll never be what it once was.
Yeah, we just don't even care to even try the new one.
Yeah.
'Cause
I just wanna go around the circle and go fast, it's like, now I don't even care what the inside is.
Yes.
I actually saw a video today that somebody got stuck on it at the 90-degree when you're going
Yes, right at the beginning.
I don't know if it's the beginning, but it's when they're going around the track and you're, like, sideways. It was like their whole family was literally stuck like this for, like, 20 minutes. And they were like, "Well, at least they let us ride it twice." And I'm like, "If you didn't get some lighting lanes, like, come on. You you better have advocated for yourself." All right, so let's get into DWD versus the MCU. This week we are watching Thor: The Dark World. Did you guys watch it recently?
Yeah, I put, quote, Thor: The Dark Knight.
Some great notes.
Trent's shining armor.
Yeah, we went and we watched it in our bedroom.
We watched it earlier, actually. Well, most of it.
Yeah.
So I told you this.
Then I
I
fell
told you
asleep.
this before the call that Trent was like, "Oh, this is a really great love story." Blah blah blah. And Trent, I think you were talking about Love and Thunder, which is
Yeah.
not the Dark
No.
World. This was not a great grand love story. I don't think
No, I never said it was a great, grand I would never say those words
you
anyway.
did.
I would never say it's a great love
I think
story.
it's
No,
in
I
last
would
week's episode. I'm pretty
well, I would
sure.
yeah.
Someone declaring.
I wouldn't be like, "It's a great love
It's gonna be
story."
him being like,
I don't even like love stories.
Trent, I swear on my
It was a
life.
I
great
mean,
love
you
story.
did.
No, no, I said it's, like, a love story is kinda like the premise of it.
It's the same thing.
How is that great? Love ain't always
Oh
good.
my god, minus the word great. Okay.
And I think everyone would agree the love doesn't always have to be great. There's plenty of love that sucks, and that's what I was trying to say. It's a love story. He's been sitting there searching that when he talks to the girl in the beginning who wants to be with him, who's from his world,
Mhm.
and she's just like the king of Asgard has to worry about all 7 realms besides just focusing on one. And he says, "I thank you for your sword, and I also appreciate your counsel." Which is like, thanks for your advice
But I
because
don't
he's been
care.
going because he goes to every single night. He goes to I forgot the guy's name, but he's like the one who's looking at all.
Idris Elba.
Yeah, who's looking at all the realms, and he's going there asking, "What's Jane Foster doing?" Every single night, he goes to observe her to see what she's doing.
That's
The reason why
irritating.
the reason why he came back, right, in the beginning was he was like, "I was looking for you and I couldn't find you." He couldn't see where you were, and that was enough for him to
Oh.
come all the way. So if that's not a love
I guess
story, a
I didn't
catalyst for
even
love,
I didn't pick up on that.
yeah, that's
I
why
knew
that's
The
I knew
darkness out of her.
and he brought her back
years.
to help her out and invite and let him meet the mom, let her meet the dad, like
Yeah, her mom.
We're getting ahead of
Her
it.
mom.
All
His
right.
mom.
This came out in 2013. So the description of it, I was hoping that when I like type in on Disney Plus, it'll tell me something of what this movie's going to be about. Description only said Thor must set out on his most dangerous journey yet. I'm like, this tells me nothing.
What a description.
yeah,
Literally
My God.
everyone's
nothing.
journeys. I feel like that's his MO, right?
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I was like, okay, I'm going in blind. I have no idea what's going on.
Mhm.
Starts off with like a warlike fight scene. It's like some people versus other people. I really don't know their names, to be honest.
Nobody important.
So what were they bearing? I still don't really think I know this. Were they trying to fight over the Tesseract? Is that like the different form of the Tesseract, or is this something else?
Not only that, but like these are more like these dark elves that were trying to.
But what is it's like a big rectangle. Like what were they trying to get that glows red?
That's a
It was
different.
like that energy that was inside of her that they were trying to get.
Yeah,
Is there a name for that though?
no, there is in the movie. I just can't think of what it was because at one point, like when he takes her up there and he's like, she needs help, and Odin's like, take her back to her world.
Mhm.
He says what it is because he looks in like her bloodstream and kind of
So
like
it's
sees it.
not the Tesseract. It's something else.
No. The Tesseract is already
It's like a dark energy.
Tesseract is already on Earth at this point.
Well, no, they brought
Um,
it. They ended the Avengers with bringing it back to Asgard.
Yeah.
So that's
Well,
why
then
I don't.
I'm not gonna spoil stuff, but yeah. So he, what you call it, is basically trying to get. I don't know if it's like it makes her stronger. They were trying to like mask her because I'm trying to think of the movie of like what this dark elf thing was trying to put it like hide it in something because it has to be like alive. So he like, I guess she touched it and it went inside of her. So he was coming to get the power by killing her.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then I said sword fighting. Sword fighting is very intense. The actual took you a long time to get there. The actual like act of sword fighting is really cool to watch. And I think
Yeah.
it was because like so much of this show has to do with like, what do you have the giggles right now? What's happening?
It was just so stupid.
So much of this show is like powers, if that makes sense, like where they just like
Yeah.
literally do nothing and like people die.
Did you see him fly away on his hammer?
Who, Thor?
Yeah.
When he goes to Earth, he like
Crazy.
beams up. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
No, he was like going to the castle to go see if everything was okay, and he just like jumps and it just
Yeah.
Takes
Very
them.
everything's very easy, but sword fighting, watching it, and I was like, wow, to be an extra in this, like just to be in the background of
Mhm.
all of the war like scenes of people actually wow, wow. Like it was just
Yeah.
very, very cool.
Yeah, wop, wop, wop. Yeah. They're
Cool.
probably not even yeah.
I said I will never get over Chris Hemsworth Thor accent. That
Yeah.
father.
Who?
Yeah.
I know not of her death.
Yeah.
What?
It's almost like Shakespearean. It's
Yeah.
such an
Yeah.
interesting accent. Right, so
Bad.
Thor and Natalie, what's her name? Jane. Thor and Jane reunite on Earth. Very cute
Mm.
scene. She has some
Mhm.
sort of infection. Loki getting his people to fight Asgard. I don't really know why that is. Is that because he wanted that red thing?
What are you talking about, Loki?
Those were his people.
Those aren't his
He
people.
seemed like he ordered them to do that.
No, I
No.
think he just knew that he was a bad person, so he was like,
So the leader who's like the elf person or whatever, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like you've seen all those parts.
Isn't that
He
Loki's dad or something?
no. They're
He's
completely different.
related to them, no?
No, not at all.
that was
Oh.
the other people.
That was the last movie.
Oh, this is a
Different
different species of
different
Yeah.
people.
people.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you so Odin thought that these dark elves or whatever, he thought they were dead. Like he said I killed them all.
Mm,
They were in hiding, waiting.
to attack.
So yeah. So no, they saw Loki like in the I think it was just more of a moment where like when the way they wrote it kind of when that guy looks at the cell and sees Loki, it's more just like you've done this to yourself or I don't you know what I mean? Like I feel like it was like an opportunity for
Oh,
like
it seemed
a
like he
writer to
was
just be like
like he was sitting back what like watching them do his dirty
well,
work.
he's already well, he's already in prison. I think Loki was at that kind of thing where he wanted revenge and he was just like, well, if they're gonna go do it, you might want to go up to the left, like use the staircase to the left, you know.
Yeah.
But then you have to think that that's also the conflict part in the movie because when his mom
So
dies,
that's my next bullet point was, damn, they killed the mom. Oh my
yeah,
god, that had me hop out of my seat. Like there are certain moments in these movies where I'm like, oh my god, like they're just
and these
like,
aren't even the best pop out parts. Wait till it starts going. But that's the conflict that I mean because when he sees that she's dead,
mhm.
right? He realizes I'm the one that said I'd go up to the left.
And that's why I thought he was behind it. So that was the next thing I put. I said I love the effect where Thor goes to visit him and he's like standing in front and
Hmm.
Thor is like enough of the illusion and then he like snaps his finger and he's actually like disheveled in the corner and so
Yeah.
upset.
Mhm.
I was like, wow, that was really great like cinematography. Like that was just a really
Mhm.
great scene. Now Loki's helping. So now he's like kind of on the team. And I said, "Hell yeah, Loki saved Thor." And I was like, "Oh Loki got stabbed." Like, it all happened so quickly. I was like, "Yay, he did it. Oh, no, I think he might be dead." And I guess back in the day, you didn't know if he was gonna die or be alive because I mean, I know now he's probably alive because there's obviously more movies,
Mhm.
but also him, like, profusely apologizing. He was, like, on his deathbed, and he's like, I'm sorry." And I just really felt, like, his humanity in that moment.
Dude, that's why, like, when I was watching these movies, I thought he was dead, I was like, "Damn," and then he like, stuff happens and he's in, like, obviously in other movies. That's not a s really a spoiler, but when he makes it, you see how he pops in on the 3rd
Mhm.
movie, Ragnarok, like, when watching that in theaters and being like that was a moment where everybody in the theater was like all the nerds, we all jumped up and we're like,
When
"Oh, shit."
when he dies, did they just leave his body there?
That's where you'll find out what happens in the 3rd one.
Okay,
They
because
explain what happened. So because literally I'm not gonna tell you, but there's a moment where it happens where I'm not even joking, everybody in the theater,
well,
we were all like,
Loki's in the extra scene of this movie. I mean, I'll get
mhm,
to it, but
Mhm.
he's in that extra scene. As when he died, and it's funny, Tiff, he kinda died like, you know, in Vampire Diaries when they kill a vampire, their face turns, like, black with veins? That's,
Mhm.
like, kinda what happened to him. It reminded me of, like, a Vampire Diary. Alright, so let's see. Damn, Thor lost his mom and his brother in what seems like the same day. Was that all in one day, you think? All of all of this happened?
I don't know how time works
Yeah.
It
when we're
We'll
seemed
talking.
just
like
say it was a day.
yeah, it was what a crazy day. They're back on Earth fighting the bad guys. Jane saved the day by making that giant thing crash somewhere else. I guess she like used her telekinesis power or whatever it was.
Mm.
Cuts to Jane eating breakfast with her friends. Thor is back
Jane.
in Asgard asking his dad, in quotes, to go back to Earth. And I said, "Oh my God, Loki's pretending to be the father."
Oh my
Whoa,
god.
what a crazy mic drop. I it was some and whenever I watch these, I picture people in the movie theaters, like, how would they have
Yeah.
reacted to seeing him morph out of the father? And I was like, "Oh my god, is the dad dead?
Like that.
Where is the
Like I told
dad?"
you, everybody just goes we would all wait till the end of these movies, and then you see something, and then, like,
Well, and
if
then
you're in the
you
right
you gotta
theater,
wait
bunch of
years to find out what's actually happening. I can just go press next, you know?
mhm.
Yeah,
Um,
true.
so then the extra scene, the Asgardians are visiting some guy. I don't think I know him. He's like an old guy with blonde hair, and they give him that I don't know the name of it. I'm so bad at this.
I
They give him that red thing.
don't
Um,
know if I watched the extra scene actually now I'm
so
thinking about
they
it.
gave him the red thing to hold on to. And then this is where I think this might have been an Infinity Stone because the guy goes
It
one down, five to go, and that's what
I
I.
think
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it is, now you're talking about it, 'cause watching this movie earlier, I fell asleep, um,
But I think that guy
but so
is a bad guy, and they thought he was a good guy.
so that he is, and you'll see more of him, so his name is the Keeper.
Mm.
Um, he's in, like, this dimension that's, like, hard to find, and he keeps a bunch of stuff. You'll actually see him cross over in, I'm pretty sure, Guardians. I'm pretty
I
sure
almost
he's the
Yeah.
keeper of
I almost
something
thought
in
he was like
Guardians too.
Thanos pretending to be somebody because I was like, "Who
Nah,
else?"
It's like another
Thanos is so powerful that he doesn't care what he's gonna
he's on his own little world,
Because when I
he's
right?
think
also not gonna hide, he'll just
well,
come
when
as
I
he
think
is, it's like,
Infinity
whatever.
Stones, I think of him, and then when he said 1 down, 5 to go, I'm like, "Oh, this has to be
Mhm.
Infinity Stone related."
Well, he was trying to get them, and I forgot exactly why, but because there's more crossover in that. Because again, in Guardians, you'll see him in there. Because in
Mhm.
Guardians, you actually they fight
He's
Thanos at one
he's her
point.
dad. Then there's actually a double extra scene. Thor goes back to Earth for Jane, and great scene because she was, like, just having breakfast saying, "I already miss him," and her friend's like, "Well, he was gone for 2 years last time, like,
Yeah.
you might not see him for a while," and he came back for her, but that also means that Loki is now the sole person pretending to be the king in Asgard, so
Essentially.
we will
Yeah.
see. The next movie is
TBD.
Iron Man 3, which
Iron Man.
I've missed that,
Yep.
which I'm actually excited for because I told you in the Avengers, he really grew on me, whereas Iron Man 1 and 2
Yeah.
was very
You're gonna
hard.
like this one then, because this is a movie where Pepper steps her game up.
Good, because she needs more of a voice and he needs to respect her more. So I'm hoping that my tune changes for him because it really did a lot in Avengers.
It
So,
will.
oh, speaking of Avengers, we didn't rate it last
Oh,
week.
yeah.
I would give it, hmm, what are some of the other do you have, like, the list of what we gave our last movie?
The one before that sorry, my eyes watering from this fan. One before that was Thor, and
What did
you
I give
gave
it?
it a 3.5?
Oh, it's out of 5. For a second, I was like,
Yeah.
"Damn, I hated that
No, out
movie."
of 5.
Yeah, I keep forgetting we're doing it out of 5. I'd give Avengers a 4. I think it was pretty good.
Wow.
I told you it felt very earned to me that I got to see all of the different characters that I've met meet each
Mhm.
other, and I think that was just a very cool moment. It was a bit of like a how do I word this without, like, bleeping it out? Like a big contest, you know? It's kinda just like a lot of
Mm.
people being like, "I got the most powers. No, I got the most powers," and, like,
Yeah.
it was kinda like
Yeah.
that for a while, but
It's basically how basketball teams and stuff are too. When you get, like, a bunch of star players, everybody has to figure out, like, who does what
yeah. But without
because you
getting
can't do it
their
all.
egos hurt, you know?
Mhm.
So, yeah, I'd give
I
it a
guess I'm gonna
4.
give it a 3.
Okay.
Give it what?
A 3.
Should
What
give it
about you?
I'll give it, a 3.5.
Okay.
Wow.
I would give this Thor honestly, it was quite repetitive. It was just like giving it a 2.
I was gonna say 2 as well.
I'll give it a 2, and here's what I was gonna say I didn't mention earlier for anybody out there who's, like, Star Wars nerd. It's cool that she was in 2 different movies,
Natalie
right,
Portman.
of where the 2nd movie is based around them being kind of falling more in love on a faraway planet, because
Mhm.
she did the same thing in Episode 2 in Star Wars. Her and Anakin had to get away to keep her safe, so they went to a faraway planet, and that's when they conceived Anakin and Leia.
Interesting.
So it's, like, literally the same actress
Wait,
going through the
Leia?
same
I
thing.
thought she was Princess
Spoiler alert.
what's her name?
No, she's Padme, she was Leia's mom.
Oh, okay. In my mind, she's always been
That's
Princess
why the
Leia.
episodes are important
Oh,
because it's confusing.
no.
So,
She's not at all.
so Princess Leia is from like the 70s version. And that's because the 2000 version is
Don't
the
don't don't
original.
whenever you start doing, like, the times and stuff, just think about the numbers. Just there's just 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't worry about the layout of it,
Mhm.
'cause that's gonna f you up.
Mhm.
Like, it's
1, 2,
there's
3
yeah,
is pre
there's, like, 40 years in between some of these
those
movies.
movies.
Watching this though, thinking of Star Wars, because I was like, she must have had some good connections, for her to get in such big, like, enterprise names of Star Wars and Marvel. She's got to be set for life.
She's been in a lot of movies since she was young.
But Natalie Portman almost won an Oscar when she was, like, 12 years old for The
Mhm.
Professional.
Yeah.
Very, very quick cue line. Very, very quick. What movie or show do you think has the greatest love story? If you were to think of one.
Disney, I'm assuming.
I mean, yeah, but if something comes to your mind, something else,
I was gonna say Brink and his love for Soul Skate.
I'll take it. That counts.
No, I honestly I'll go back to what most of my teenage or younger adolescent was, which is Corey and Topanga.
Yes. Oh my
I'm gonna go
god.
Corey and Topanga. I feel like that was just like it started off, he hated her. He did not like her. She was a no one did. I don't think anyone liked
I could
Topanga
say
at the
the
He
time.
same
was
thing
he
for
was
Jane and Tarzan.
he was more afraid of her though. Not Jane and Tarzan, Corey and Topanga. He was like
Yeah,
afraid
but
of her
Sean thought she was annoying. He was always just like, "Shut up."
because she was like,
She was a class kiss ass kind of like, "Mr. Feeney, I actually have the."
but she was
Like,
also like a
okay.
little strange. Like she remember she would put like
Yes.
lipstick on her face and like she was very
Yeah.
into like energy and aura and like he was literally kind of
Interesting.
freaked out by her. But great choice. Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. So yours is
Mhm.
you said Tarzan and Jane. Another great
Mhm.
choice.
Mhm.
Beautiful. Mine was Carl and Ellie from Up.
Mm.
And I think we got robbed of their
Classic.
story. I would pay a lot of money for a prequel of just
Carol will cry right now.
their life
I
together.
couldn't. Yeah, but I think it's like, man, once you got one and you know that that's coming, it gets you
What do you mean?
Yeah.
because it's gonna come.
Death.
Oh, I was like, what are you talking about? I thought you meant like finding the one. You're like, what?
Death is
No, I'm
what he's
talking about
talking
like
about.
yeah, 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 yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
that's what we saw, like,
I
we
know.
saw I mean, we did get kind of their story, it
Just
did show
such a
you
small snapshot. I wanna see them meet. I wanna see them fall in love. I wanna see them I don't think they have kids, do they? I want their story, and I feel like there's so much untapped potential there that I'd pay a lot of
Mhm.
money to see a prequel to Up and just how he got so
That's a good couple, though.
bitter, He was just so heartbroken, which is so sad, but leave a comment below of your greatest heartbreak. Could be Disney-wise,
Mhm.
anything-wise, get creative. Or
Pennywise.
what's the greatest what's the greatest love story? And with that, trying to exit us through the gift shop.
Well, everybody, again, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it all the time. Like she was just saying, make sure to reach out, drop a little comment somewhere, download us wherever you get your podcasts. We're everywhere.
Mhm. Hit that like button.
All right, we will
See you real
See you real soon.